Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have a list of top 10 school anime. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Now without any further delay, let's begin. Number 10. Marimashita Uruma-kun. 14-year-old Uruma Suzuki has been unfortunate all his life, having to work to earn money for his irresponsible parents despite being underage. One day, he finds out that his parents sold him to the demon Sullivan. However, Uruma's worries about what will become of him are soon relieved, for Sullivan merely wants a grandchild, pampering him and making him attend the demon school babbles. At first, Uruma tries to keep a low profile in fear of his peers discovering that he is human. Unfortunately, this ends up being more difficult than he expected. It turns out that Sullivan himself is the chairman of the school, and everyone expects him to become the next demon king. Uruma immediately finds himself in an outrageous situation when he has to chant a forbidden spell in front of the entire school. With this, Uruma instantly earns a reputation he does not want. Even so, he is bound to be roped into more bizarre circumstances. Number 9. Beelzebub, Ishiyama. High is a school populated entirely by delinquents, where non-stop violence and lawlessness are the norm. However, there is one universally acknowledged rule: don't cross first-year student Tetsumi Oga, Ishiyama's most vicious fighter. One day, Oga is by a riverbed when he encounters a man floating down the river. After being retrieved by Oga, the man splits down the middle to reveal a baby, which crawls onto Oga's back and immediately forms an attachment to him. Though he doesn't know it yet, this baby is named Kaiser-da, Emperana Beelzebub, or Baby Beel for short, the son of the demon lord. As if finding the future lord of the underworld isn't enough, Oga is also confronted by Hildegard, Beel's demon maid. Together they attempt to raise baby Beel. Although surrounded by juvenile delinquents and demonic powers, the two of them may be in for more of a challenge than they can imagine. After a series of unfortunate events involving Mean's romantic desires, she is unwillingly entangled in the world of the supernatural, becoming Hinako-kun's assistant. Soon, she finds out about Hinako-kun's lesser-known duty, maintaining the fragile balance between mortals and apparitions. Number 8. Jubaku Shounen Hinako-kun. The famous 7 wonders that every school seems to have are a staple of Japanese urban legends. One of the most well-known of these tales is that of Hinako-san, the ghost of a young girl who haunts the school's bathrooms. Kamome Academy has its own version of Hinako-san's legend. Rumors claim that if one successfully manages to summon Hinako-san, she will grant her summoner any wish. Lured by the gossip, many people have tried to call upon her, yet every attempt has failed. However, when Nin Yashiro, a girl hoping for romantic fortune, dares to summon Hinako-san, she discovers that the rumored girl is actually a boy.
Geboren worden, damit mich irgendwer umbringt. Ich wurde geboren, zu
Number 7. Akuma no Riddle, Takaku Azuma, has just transferred to the elite Myoju Academy, a private girls' boarding school. But there's a catch. She, along with 11 of her fellow students in Class Black, is an assassin taking part in the challenge to kill their sweet-natured classmate, Haru Ekinos. Whoever succeeds will be granted their deepest desire, no matter the difficulty or cost. However, each assassin only gets one chance. If they fail to kill her, they will be expelled. Despite the extraordinary reward, Takaku decides to take a different course of action. Though Haru is her target, the young assassin soon finds herself drawn to the very girl she is supposed to kill. With the entire class out for Haru, Takaku refuses to let her friend die, vowing to protect her from a growing bloodlust.
That's my face!
Number 6. Val X Love, Valkyries, legendary female warriors from the land of gods. Asgard are sent by Odin to protect Earth against the growing threat of demons. To overcome these threats, 9 Valkyries, under the guise of the Saitome, sisters will have to level up by performing a variety of romantic acts with their official lover, Einherjar. Meanwhile, the socially anxious Takuma Akatsu learns that Odin has chosen him as the Valkyries' lover. Despite his utter horror, however, he agrees to let the sisters stay in his big yet empty house to help them in their war against demons. With 9 beautiful women sharing his roof, will Takuma manage to prevail over his fear of society and become someone worthy of saving the world?
Verliebtheit ist der Brunnen der Kraft aller jungen Mädchen.
今日からこのクラスの一員になる金沢だ。
よろしくお願いします。
Number 5. Osama game the animation. It can be rough transferring to a new school, even more so if you don't want to make any friends, like Nobuyuki Kanazawa. But the reason for his antisocial behavior soon becomes clear when his class receives a text from someone called the King. Included are instructions for the King's game, and all class members must participate. Those who refuse to play, quit halfway, or don't follow an order in the allotted time of 24 hours will receive a deadly punishment. Having played the game before and watched as those around him died, Nobuyuki tries to warn his clueless classmates. Unfortunately, they only believe him after the King's game claims its first casualties. Stuck in a horrific situation with no chance of escape, Nobuyuki has a choice: put his own survival above those around him, or do what he couldn't before and save his classmates. Number 4. Kiramukuro. During the dawn of the 21st century, the United Nations Kurabi Research Institute was established in Japan to investigate an ancient artifact which was discovered during the construction of the Kurobe Dam. Scientists from around the world have gathered in the facility to study the object. While their children enjoy their everyday lives attending MT Tate International Senior High School. Yukina Shurahane, a reserved high school girl, is the daughter of the facility's head scientist. While visiting her mother at the facility, Yukina manages to solve part of the artifact's puzzle. To her surprise, what appears before her is Kensuke Takusada, Alma, a young samurai from the Sengoku era. As a threat approaches from outer space, Yukina, along with Kensuke, finds herself defending Earth against the invading forces. Along the way, she discovers the mystery behind Kensuke and the reason he is determined to protect her.
One morning, Natsuru Seno awoke to find he had become a Kempa.
Number 3. Camphor. Waking up transformed into a beautiful girl might be the stuff of some guy's fantasies, but when the suddenly effeminatized Natsuru is informed by a stuffed tiger that he's now a camphor, a mystical fighter who has to fight other camphors. In female form, his life becomes a living nightmare. Putting aside the obvious plumbing issues, Natsuru's best childhood friend turns out to swing the other way, and she has a crush on his new female body. Not complex enough. Natsuru's school has separate sections for boys and girls, so he and she are now double enrolled. The rumor mill has it that he's dating herself. And there are other camphors attending the school who want to take her out, and he's not sure which ones mean on a date and which ones mean permanently. Oh, and did we mention that some camphors use swords and guns? Hormones, fists, and other body parts will fly as the daring, new gender-bender defender must become a contender or die.
Your life is always so colorful in such a tragic way.
No, it's not!
Number 2. Cheating craft. In a world where academic success decides your entire future, the exam room becomes a ruthless battlefield. Passing the exams guarantees a successful future. Failing dooms you to live a cruel life, tormented by suffering and despair. Only the most intelligent or cunning students make it out alive. These are the two strategies of combat. Spend your entire life studying for the test or perfect your cheating strategy. The students who dedicate themselves to studying are called learning-type students, and they are forced to collaborate with a cheating-type student in order to battle their rivals for the top grades. The cheater, Juge Mu Ming, and studious academic Kaio He Huing decide to team up against the exams. However, the allies are soon divided, becoming bitter rivals. Will they be able to make it on their own? And if so, who will survive the challenge and emerge victorious?
Right this way to the Sea Palace.
This is a
Number
game?
1. Dragon Drive. If there's one word to describe Ryuji Ozura, it would be quitter. He can never find the motivation to finish anything, and loses interest at the drop of a hat. This all changes when his best friend Mako introduces him to the new game Dragon Drive. In this virtual reality game, each player is assigned a dragon tailored to match their personality and strength. Ryuji hopes for a big, strong, scary beast, but instead, he is stuck with Chibai, a cute, friendly-looking dragon smaller than he is. How disappointing, except it turns out that Chibai is the rarest dragon of them all. Ryuji finally discovers something he can remain interested in, and works hard to train both himself and his newfound friend. Soon this training will be put to use to save the world, for there are people who have dark aspirations for Dragon Drive. That's it for today's video. I hope you like it, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe the channel. If you are new, remember to hit the notification button for any more upcoming videos.